Hey YouTube, how's it going? Buster here. So, this is taking this bike out for a wee blast since I've not had a wee shot at it since the 20th of December. Plus I'm testing out this this camera mount from Chin Mounts. So I'm wearing the Scorpion ADX 1. With a chin mount, and I'm using the GoPro Hero 11. So yeah, I'm going to take the bike for a wee wash, and then I'll take it in. I'll take it for a wee blast first. Not got the sat nav or anything on, not got the Hero 11 on the bike. I'm just using it on the helmet. And it's just to basically test this mount out and wash the bike, see if it's any good. I've not got the peak on the ADX1. Bike feels a bit funny. I'm also using one of the Joby mics, or the Joby mics in Scotland. Scottish like to call it Joby. So yeah, it's just a wee test of this chin mount, see what it's like. I'll maybe add another wee video into it. And this bike desperately needs a wash, so feels funny, this bike. I don't know if it's the tyre pressures or not. What I did notice was when I hit the brakes, the back brake locked up. I'm not going about for long, about 20 minutes or something. I'm just going to give it a wee blast because it's not really been ridden and all that ice and stuff. Yeah, so it's just a test of everything. So I'm testing the GoPro 11 as a helmet cam. One of the Joby mics just basically taped into the inside of the helmet. I've got the microphone adapter plugged into the GoPro 11, and then I'm trying this chin mount as well. Then what I'll probably do is I'll stitch another video with my thoughts of the chin mount. Now the chin mount comes all the way from America. I think it's $35 or $25. I'll definitely get the link to the description. It's just a 3D printed mount, that's what it is. And they're done for different types of helmets, so I actually got the one for the ADF or the ADX one. I keep saying ADF, I'm getting it mixed up with my own helmet. This is kind of I use this as my spare helmet if I'm just going to go and take a bike out for a quick blast. I don't want to have a camera attached to it or my cardo into it, so it's just a spare mic, that's all it is, a spare helmet. And I thought I'll try the chin mount, because if I ever decide to get a different motorbike, then I might want a different helmet, and I want to obviously try. Not all the helmets come with a built-in chin mount, which the ADF does. yeah, so it's kinda, yeah, I wanted just to try it, try the product, see what it's like. I also got a kind of cage for my GoPro 11 as well, because one of the times I was attaching it to that, I dropped it. So yeah, I know the battery life of this 11 is not going to last that long anyway, so I was thinking if I was ever testing bikes, rather than using my ADF, I could use ADX to do it, because it's a mod helmet. I actually don't know if it might need new front bearings. I don't know. Feels alright actually, just needs a clean, I think. I don't really want to go too far either, because I've got my Kevlar jeans on, I've not got my suit on either. Hey, watch this slump. Quite a dodgy hill that. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but see if you've not been on your bike for a couple of weeks, it just takes you a wee while to get into back into the rhythm of riding it. Just try to run through the brakes, run through the gears, make sure there's nothing stuck, give the engine a good heat up so it's not been moved over that kind of icy period. Buster here. So bike's washed. I go and put some oil on the chain and stuff. It's looks quite nice when it's clean. Yeah, looks quite nice when it's clean. So yeah, put some oil on the chain. Chain isn't actually that bad, I think it was just surface rust that was on it. So yeah. Well, there you go, nice clean bike. Catch you later. Hey YouTube, how's it going? Buster here. So, as you can see for the video, in front of this one. I've did a ride with using this chin mount here. So yeah, if you can see it over the. So I'll put up a wee picture of the chin mount there. So yeah, the mic sounded okay. I think the camera needs to be a wee bit higher. Could turn the actual GoPro mount upside down so it could go up a wee bit higher, but I don't know. I've used an aluminium riser there already. Now it's sat made up on this helmet for probably a couple of months, since well before Christmas, and already I can see that the M3 tape is delaminating already. So would it stand up to a week's worth of riding? I don't know. I mean, there's only about 5 mil by, in fact it isn't even that. I thought it was 5 mil by 20 mil, but it's not. It's actually tapered. So it goes from 5 mil at the top to maybe about 10 mil at the bottom at an angle. I don't think it's got enough surface to mount to it. I don't know. I've got a funny feeling after maybe a week or so of riding about solid, I think your camera will fall off. I'm not too sure. And I've not even attached the mic adapter to that mount. I've actually done it separately on its own mount for that purpose. So I think if you used GoPro Hero 10 or 12, 11, 10 or 12, whatever, with the mic adapter on that mount, I think it will fall off because the weight of the battery and stuff. It's going to be even the Hero 12 slightly heavier, especially if you use a media mod. I think eventually it would fall off. So they do give you like one of these circular pads with a kind of bit of rope attached to it. I think that's because they know that eventually that will come off. There's probably other mounts out there you could probably get that would probably stay on. The idea it's good because it's got, if you can see here, it's got the gap here so you can still use your front air vent. It's just 3D printed. And it's 20, I can't remember if it was £25 or £35. I'll put it down there. It comes from America. I only waited maybe about a week or so, but to get free delivery I ordered a cage for my GoPro 11. It's like a wee protective cage because, as I said in the video, I dropped it and it hit right on the corner. Now I wouldn't use the GoPro 11 as a helmet cam because you're going to have to do a setup like that with it. Yeah, and then you've got the issue as well, overheating the GoPro, but that's the GoPro issue, not the chin mount. I don't know. I'm still, for a spare, if you've got a spare helmet that you're only just going to stick on to jump out and want to just a wee bit of video for half an hour, yeah, definitely. But I don't think you could trust that for a long journey. And that's not even in the heat either. So that's only in the cold. So you imagine going through, if I took that to Budapest in 40 plus heat, I think that would fail. I think it would fail. The other way you could possibly do it, but then it means drilling through your helmet, is to drill and screw it onto your helmet. But do you really want to do that to a helmet? I'd maybe do it to this one because you could take the inner of the chin bar out, drill 2 holes, drill it into the chin mount, put some screws into it, waste some M3 tape, and then put the chin back together. If you were to ask me, would I recommend you buying one for your helmet? I'd say no. Not if you want, not if it's not worth, the £25 not worth your whatever price your camera is, because that, I think that will fail and fall off. So yeah, unfortunately that's my opinion of it. I wouldn't trust it as your everyday riding about camera mount, definitely not. So yeah, there's my review of the chin mount. It's my opinion only, but I don't think I would advise you buying one, unfortunately. But hey ho, it is what it is. So, hope you like the video. Please like, subscribe and share. Stay rubber side down, and remember, take life 1 mile at a time.